I don't know about you guys out there, but every now and again, when you're dealing with religion or religious topics, you get this gem where this light bulb moment just sort of comes on in your brain and there's this deeper and greater understanding. I just recently had one of those moments with regard to Allah's inability or ability to have a son. So join me on this episode as I just share this with you guys. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, click the link below, and go to our Patreon page and support us there. With my time of evangelizing with Muslims, this topic of sonship often comes up, and Muslims always seem to battle to grasp it. The biblical account and the Quranic account both have accounts of the virgin birth. Okay, I must admit, I agree, the Quranic view of the virgin birth is a little bit more graphic, but nonetheless, both accounts say that an angel came to Mary, told Mary that God is going to give her a son. And she had a son without having any sexual intercourse, known as the virgin birth. But when you discuss this with a Muslim, there's all of a sudden this default that Yahweh of the Bible had intercourse, or had a sexual relationship or biological relationship with regard to the Messiah, Jesus Christ. Yet, when you come to the Quranic view, it is a divine miracle. And even if we go to Surah 39:4, where it says that Allah can have a son, there's the later inference in the next few words where it says He would have chosen someone from His creation. And no matter where you look in the Quranic view, you always have this tendency towards that sonship requires a biological relationship with a human being. In other words, what Muslims are applying that the true God of creation is limited in His abilities. He can create the world as we know it. He can create us and Adam from dust. But when it comes to anything else, it requires a sexual relationship or a biological relationship. And that is expressed in a number of surahs. But the point here is, why do Muslims default to this? And this is what I've suddenly realized, that sonship for a Muslim, or for most people, forget about religion here, implies a state of inheritance. Your father is going to die, and the family then inherits. And there's certain rules when it comes to the Quran. Women only get half of what the son gets, but forget about those rules. The implication is that a son inherits, and this is the problem. If Jesus, the Messiah, or just a mere prophet, inherits God's glory, then Jesus must be God, and that's a divine relationship. And they cannot, Muhammad cannot allow that divine relationship, because as soon as you have that divine relationship, Allah has a partner. He has a co-equal partner in Jesus Christ. And there's the conundrum, that Jesus Christ cannot be the Son of Allah, because it means inheritance. But look at what the Bible tells us. And if we go to Romans 15 to 17, what do we see? We see that us humans are adopted by God Himself, and we thus become sons of God. So we too, by accepting Jesus Christ, are sons. And if we are a son and equal with Jesus, we're sharing His inheritance. Wow! And that for me is my favorite verse in the Bible, because with me following Jesus, I'm I'm accepted by God, the true God of creation, of being one of his sons, an adopted sons, and I have an equal share in the inheritance of the kingdom of God. What a wonderful expression of truth. And release. Forget about everything around the world and all the pressures and all the hardships and all the problems you have. God accepts you as his son, and he's going to share his kingdom of glory with you in eternity. And I fail to understand why a Muslim cannot grasp this truth and wanting to share in the glory of heaven. So I leave you with a final question. What race are you running?